how to use Google's keyword planner to find profitable keywords for your Google Ads PPC campaign or even your SEO campaign. That's right. So you can use a tool like Google Keyword Planner to not only research keywords that are going to be good for your Google Ads campaigns, but also for your SEO campaign too. So what I'm going to show you in this video, I want to show you an over the shoulder look at my screen on exactly the steps that you need to take on how to conduct research using the Keyword Planner. So before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications button, so that when I do create new content, you'll be the first to be notified, because 80% of people who consume my content is not subscribed to my channel, right? So do me a favor, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Let's get on with the show. How to use Google's Google Ads Keyword Planner in order to conduct research for your PPC or your SEO campaign. Here we go. So what you need to do, you need to make sure that you've got a Google Ads account. If you don't worry about it, because you can simply go to ads.google.com and create yourself a Google Ads account. You may need to enter your billing details into it, but that's okay, because you don't have to use the Google Ads account. But in return, it's a fantastic investment, because you're going to get a whole lot of wealthy data, which you can then use for your PPC campaigns, your Google Ads campaigns, or even for your SEO. So when you're doing search engine optimization, you can use the Google Keyword Planner tool in order to work out what sort of keywords you're supposed to be promoting on paid search, as well as your SEO campaigns. So let's get stuck right into it. So again, this is one of my accounts which I use for test purposes, and you click on Tools and Settings at the top here, and then under the planning section you click on Keyword Planner. And then you get two options: discover new keywords and get search volumes and forecasts. We're going to ignore this for now, because this video is only about discovering new profitable keywords that you want to research. So we're going to click on here now. Now it gives you two options, right? Start with keywords or start with a website. So what this is really saying is that give me some information about what type of keywords are you looking for. And let's say, for example, if you're a logo designer, you can just type in logo designer, right? So you're giving Google some information to get started with. You can always keep refining this at a later time. Now again, you can start with keywords and you can start with a website. I'll demonstrate this to you later. So you type in your keyword here. So I'm going to type in logo designer. And then what you can do, before you press enter or get results, you can select the location. Right, so I'm based in the UK, but you might say, hey, I only want the data for USA, for example, right? And I can click on target, or you can type in a local area, like for example, London, right? And I can just type in, click on target, and it'll now, in this case, the Google Keyword Planner will show you keywords for London, and incidentally also UK, but I can also take out UK if I wanted to. So it's only now showing data for London, right? So what the search volume of these keywords are within the London area, as opposed to the whole of UK. And you can carry on using the zoom feature in order to magnify in to see where it's actually targeting your research from. So for the sake of this demonstration, I want to stick to UK, so I'm going to click on cancel. And you can see that I'm trying to find keywords for logo designer. I can add more keywords. So if you want to type in, for example, you want to be a bit more specific, you can do. So you can type in logo design services and press enter. And you can enter up to about 10 keywords. And then you simply click on get results here. And then you get a table. Now the first thing you see is this graph here, which shows you the total number of searches versus the total number of searches done on mobile devices, right? So you get a bit of an idea as to what the general fluctuation is month on month. So this is starting from January, February, March, because sometimes for some keywords you get a bit of a fluctuation. So you can see that you're getting a bit of a fluctuation here, all right, and then there's a bit of a dip around here and a bit more of a dip around here. Okay, Now let me explain to you this table. So what Google has done, within seconds, it's found 2,651 keywords that are available that are related to the keyword to the seed keywords that you typed in, which is logo designer and logo design services. So now let me just explain the main columns to you. Okay, so the first column is the keywords, the ideas. These are the keywords that you typed in, logo designer and logo design services. And then based on these two, Google has given you a whole load of ideas which are related to these keywords. So you can use any of these keywords. Then what it shows you is your monthly average searches based on the geographical area that you've used. So in this case, it's showing that you get 8,100 searches per month on average for people who are typing in the word logo designer. And then the 3 months shows the average fluctuation every sort of 3 months. That is it going up or is it going down? And same with year on year. And then it shows the competition levels, that if it's high, medium or low. So if, like for example, this keyword here, just logo, you can see that it's got low competition. And this could be high, medium or low. I'm going to ignore impression share for now. But this is basically, if you've got some data, it will show you that how many times that that keyword could possibly be shown on the Google page. And then more importantly here, it's showing that top of page bid, low range, and top of bid, high range. In other words, that Google says that to bid for this keyword here, logo designer, it's going to cost between 49 pence and £2.39 per click. And there's cost per click, that's CPC. Now, even though Google does give this data, I normally take them with a pinch of salt because they're not always accurate. I normally add at least 30-40% onto the keywords that Google is recommending if I've got no data to base it on. So if I'm starting off from a clean slate, I normally add at least 30-40% onto this. And what this really means is that you got what it's saying is that the lowest you'll pay is 49 pence and the highest you'll pay is in the region of £2.53 per click for this keyword here. So then we get a bit more into strategy, that okay, it's given us 2,651 keywords, but which of these keywords are relevant to me? Okay, now if I was doing SEO on my website, I'd firstly take a look at the keywords that have got high monthly searches. So if this keyword is being searched for 8,100 times per month, I definitely have it as a keyword within my SEO strategy, whether it's writing blogs or pages, because I know that if I even get a slice of that traffic, I'm going to get a lot of traffic to my website and so on. So the word logo design services has got average monthly search of just 210. Now you could say, hey, 210 compared to 8,100, you could say it's a poor keyword. When in actual fact, it's a very good keyword. And the reason is, even though it's got a low quantity of searches, average searches per month, the intent behind this keyword, is keyword intent, is a buying intent. In other words, it's not just research intent. It's not like somebody would only type in logo design services if they are after getting a logo designed for their company. So in other words, the intent behind this keyword is really high. So even though it's got low search volume, the value of it's really high. Okay, and again, you get the usual data that what it's going to cost from and to. So you can see that actually top end you'll be paying £6.44 because it's such a high, good quality keyword. Then with all your keywords, what you can do, if you find it easier to use these keywords within a spreadsheet, you can always click on download keyword ideas here, and then you can download them into a CSV or a Google Sheet, and then you can manipulate them in a Google Sheet if that's what you actually prefer. Before I do go into a bit more of a strategy, what I want to show you is this option here called refine keywords. Now if you click on here, remember I said that you got 2,651 keywords, okay, and how do we get to the keywords that I really want, which is suitable for my business? And based on your keyword, Google will give you a whole load of options here, sometimes a lot more than here, and it'll say, okay, well, why don't we filter your keywords, right? So if you click on here, it could be that you're a logo designer for a fashion brand, right? In which case you can select options or deselect them, or a retailer. You can select whichever options you want or deselect. So if you're not doing a logo design for TV network, you could just deselect it, and you can see that these keywords are now getting updated in real time. Okay, and you can close this, and likewise it's got this other option here, and you can say that, hey, what type of services do I provide, right? I'm a logo maker, so which of these are relevant to the types of businesses that I wish to serve. So you can use this as a way of filtering which keywords you wish to see, and which keywords that you don't wish to see. This list gets updated in real time. Now, furthermore, what you can do is you can firstly scroll down this list, and that's if you don't want to use a spreadsheet, and you can tick off the keywords that you think that are relevant to your business. So logo designer, yes. Logo design services, yes. And then you scroll down it. Logo maker, maybe, I'm not really sure. Logo design free, definitely not. Business logo design, definitely. Company logo design, and then let me see some others. Professional logo design, logo designer near me. So you can see that I'm selecting all the high intent keywords, and so on. So you can go down this list, and then what you can do, you can click on something called add keywords to create plan. So once you click on this, the keywords that you've highlighted have then been added onto this option here under keyword plan and the saved keywords. So you can see that you've basically summarized the keywords that you thought that were relevant to your business, and you can carry on doing that, right? So it just makes it a little bit more easier to manage. So you can go back onto here again, and as well as adding keywords, you can also say, hey, I want to know what all the negative keywords. Now, if you've seen some of my previous videos, and there'll be a link somewhere around this video, you can see what a negative keyword is. A negative keyword are the keywords that you don't want your ads to be shown for, because you're paying for something that is not relevant. And why would you want to pay any company if an ad appears for a keyword that is not relevant to the service that you provide? So what we can do, we can start going down this list, and we can start ticking off, like for example, free logo maker. Logo, I think is a bit too generic. I would probably just add that as an exact match. And again, there is a video about match types within my YouTube channel. Logo design free, Fiverr logo design. Let me see if there's any others, like Wix logo maker, and so on. And then what you can do, you can then add these keywords as click on more here and say add as negative keyword, and then you can add them either as a broad match, phrase match, or exact match. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm simply going to add them as an exact match. And once I've added it, you'll see that on the left hand side, when you click on negative keywords, you can, as well as the keywords that you're targeting, which are your saved keywords, you can see all the keywords that are not relevant to your business, in which case when you create a Google Ads campaign, you can add these keywords into your Google Ads campaign right from the beginning, so that you're not being charged for these for the clicks for any of these keywords. So what I've shown you now is how to research profitable keywords using Keyword Planner and starting off with a keyword. I'm going to show you the same thing on how to research keywords, but this time starting off with a website, because you may just want to see, hey, look on my website and you tell me what are the keywords that you think are relevant to for me to promote on Google. So again, what you do is you go to Tools and Settings, and you go to Keyword Planner and discover new keywords, and this time you click on Start with a Website. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the address of one of my friends' website here, who's a logo stroke branding specialist, TNG Designs. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to type in, paste the website address in, and you can either use the whole website or you can use a specific page of the website, because it could be that you're listing all your services on different pages and you only want to know what keywords to promote for that particular service, in which case you would use only that page. So for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to say use the entire site, and then I click on Get Results. And again, what Google has done is, instead of me typing in a seed keyword, Google has gone away and listed a whole load of keywords which Google thinks are relevant to that particular website. So brand guide, brand identity, brand designs, brand business designs, and so on. So again, I can use the same strategy. So by looking at search volumes, and I can use the same strategy to say which keywords are relevant to my business. So it could be this one, it could be this one, brand identity designs, and so I can start adding them to my plan, or I can start adding them to a negative keywords list, or again I can click on download keyword ideas so that I can manipulate these keywords in a spreadsheet. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, because 80% of people who watch my video, who regularly consume my content, are not subscribed to my channel. So why are you not subscribed? Right? Why don't you just do me a quick favor, right, and hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications button. And what would be really interesting to know is, what are your thoughts on the keyword planner? How do you do your keyword research? Just tell me, put a comment in the description below and tell me, how do you currently work out what your profitable keywords are, and are you using any sort of keyword strategy? Right? If you've got any questions about keyword research, let me know. This was a very basic video of getting started on using Google Ads Keyword Planner. There will be a more advanced video whereby I'll show you a lot more different things, a lot more different options. And guys, if you want to learn more about Google Ads, get a hold of a copy of my book. It's called How to Win Customers with Google Ads. That's all guys, and I look forward to seeing you on another video. Goodbye for now.